spree, officials say, consisted of 62 robberies where the robbers are accused of sneaking up on their unsuspecting victims, mostly women, on mopeds and scooters. Fox 5's Kendall Green is live in the Morris Park section of the Bronx with more. Kendall?
Hey, good evening, Stephen Natasha. Police made multiple arrests in an apparent grand larceny scheme where they target unaccompanied women, and those involved are accused of snatching their purses and their phones, all to make money, while the mastermind behind it remains on the loose tonight. NYPD walking this duo, 20-year-old Alexander Dacre and 24-year-old Roxana Sejos, out of the 49th precinct Monday evening. They're alleged foot soldiers, part of an elaborate grand larceny scheme across the city. And in Lower Manhattan, police walked a second pair out of the 1st precinct, involved in the same scheme with vicious capabilities.
These thieves would ride up behind their victims on the sidewalk, steal their property, and then make their getaway. The majority of the victims are women, simply just walking alone.
NYPD released this video showing a victim being dragged by someone on a moped and flung into a metal beam, all to steal a cell phone.
The leader of the crew, identified as Victor Para, will blast out a message via WhatsApp that he is looking for phones. Power will send out specific orders for what type of phone he is looking for.
Around 5:30 Monday morning, the NYPD executed a search warrant at the alleged ringleader's home, where they arrested 5 people, recovered 22 stolen phones, along with victims' IDs. But the mastermind behind it all was nowhere to be found.
There are a total of 62 incidents that have been connected to this pattern so far, touching every borough in New York City except Staten Island.
The fraudsters, we're told, had their eyes on the dollar signs. Police say the scooter operator could make $100 a day, and the actual phone snatchers could pocket between $300 to $600 per stolen phone. And the most challenging part for police is tracking down criminals with an indefinite amount of IDs, making it hard to tell who's really who.
They're essentially ghost criminals. No criminal history, no photos, no cell phone, no social media.
Now, NYPD accounts, they have reported 32 similar patterns involving mopeds and phone snatches. They account for 147 cases, 147 victims. And so far, meanwhile, they're still looking for several people involved, including that ringleader. That's the latest from Morris Park. Kendall Green, Fox 5 News.
City-wide robbings.
Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give our praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash, the Balanas, the Allahs and the Apostles of the Great Milestone. Rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Now this is just a little landmark video here doing on Brother Yerushalayim, you know. Now what he's bringing out here, you know, as you heard, it have a lot of immigrants and whatnot in America, and they causing basically a lot of chaos, you know, with little petty crimes, but you know it's a big thing at the same time, because as Brother Shlam on the video here, he also mentioned the States is not really accustomed to those kind of things, and he's right, you know, because here in Trinidad, you know, we witness, we basically, some of us experience certain things also, and we see, you know, it have a lot of these things also in Trinidad here too. Alright, and basically Esau Edom, you know, the top banking families, the so-called white man, he's pushing this around the world, you know. He wants these things to happen. He wants chaos, especially in Babylon the Great, you know, which is also spiritual Egypt, okay. But all these things had to come to pass because at the end of the day is the Lord's will. Alright, now I want to bring out some scriptures. Alright, and I'll bring out a few also that Brother Yerushalayim also brought out. Alright, Now, these devils, alright, Esau Edom, so-called white man, alright, he basically do his research on Jake, alright, which these Venezuelans and them also, you know, and Slovakia are basically the Northern Kingdom, and they have a different belly, they have a different way about them, where it is, you know, their crimes are on a different standard, alright. And as I mentioned, Esau Edom, he did a diligent search, you know, he looked for a certain, he looked for the particular Jake that could stir up certain things, you know, stir up the spirit in a different type of way, you know, to cause certain violence, different havoc in your country, basically. Alright, this is the book of Psalms 64 and 6. It says, they search out iniquities, and this is Esau Edom and them he talking about here. They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thoughts of every one of them, and their heart is deep. Alright, their mind is deep. So they search out iniquities, you know, they did a diligent search, you know. Basically they accomplish a diligent search, Slovakia, alright, which showing you that they open the borders for these immigrants and them to come in, you know, knowing the fact that these immigrants and them they have a particular manner about them. Alright, you see in the States right now it have a lot of crimes taking place, you know, and these people and them they getting hold, and then they getting released, you know, back out on the streets to go back and do another crime again. And it's like a normal thing, because what? Esau Edom wants these kind of things to happen. Alright? Even here in Trinidad and Tobago, this Oreo cookie, they just call him he named by Keith Rowley, you know, he opened up the borders for them also, and he has them coming over here freely. As soon as you make mention, all they could come over, all of a sudden you're seeing people coming over, you know. Now they are the Northern Kingdoms, you know, they are our brothers and sisters, you know. Once you understand the scriptures, once you understand this truth, once you're in this truth, you have to understand they are our brothers and sisters. We don't treat them badly, but at the same time, they have a different mindset right now, okay. Some of them you try to wake them up, some of them are waking up, and then the majority of them are still in the wickedness. Alright, so as it says here, Psalm 64 and 6, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thoughts of every one of them, and their heart is deep. Alright, that devil heart is deep. So he is going to he is pushing this narrative to continue happening, to bring forth his agenda, which is that RFID total chip. Alright, why? Because he wants chaos. He wants the people to mourn until they decide to turn to him for a particular answer. Alright, this is what he's looking for. But at the end of the day, as I say, is the Lord will, you know. is the Lord will. Let's get the book of Matthew 24 and 21. This is one of the scriptures the brother also brought out. It says here, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Alright? Except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. Alright? So only for the elect's sake. Because if these things continue happening, if the Lord leave it up to Esau Edom to continue in his wickedness, to continue in these kind of acts, and continue in bringing forth, doing his diligent search and bringing chaos on everybody's land. Alright? Before you know it, it won't have nobody else to be saved. It won't have no one to be saved. Yahushua will end up coming here, and when you look around, you ain't gonna see nobody. So therefore the days are being shortened. If you realize, the days passing fast. As soon Sunday reach, boom, next Sunday reach already. By the time you get up in the morning to go to work, the day done already. The days is moving faster, and that is a beautiful thing. So hey, the days are being shortened, and the famine of the word is coming soon. Alright? Is the book of Amos 8 and 11. It says, behold, the days cometh. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahushua, thy power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but for the hearing of the words of the Lord. Alright? So that famine is coming. That famine of the hearing of the word is coming. Because seeing how the days are being shortened, if it is, as I say, if it is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua don't step in, if he don't step in, Esau Edom is going to cause every Israelite here to pass away. Alright? With all his wicked acts. With all his made up disease. With all these different things that he's coming with. This man is on a rampage right now. Why? Because he knows that he has but a short time. Revelation 12 and 12 is about to almost kick off. It's basically in that progress right now. Because this devil knows that he has but a short time. He's seeing the chariots flying about, the so-called UFOs that all leaders call it. He's seeing these things passing around. He knows these are the Lord's angels. But he yet still is pretending to say, well, you don't know what these things are unidentified objects. It's actually IFOs. We identify what they are, and they are the Lord's angels. Let's get the book of Romans. There's another scripture that the brother also brought out. It's the book of Romans 9 and 28. It says, for he will finish the work and cut it off. Salakia. For he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because a short work will the Lord make upon the earth. Alright? And as we know, we're coming on to that time. The Lord speeding up the time, to make this work short enough, and to open the eyes of the elect, because only the elect will hear this word. The rest of them is going to be destroyed. The rest of the Israelites, the 1/3 of the Salakia, the 2/3 of the Israelites are going to be destroyed, and the 1/3 is going to be saved. All right, but they are going to go through the fiery trials also. All right. So you're seeing the direction that Esau Edom is taking. All right. First they started them down here in Trinidad and Tobago first. All right, and now they start them in the US. And for you all who basing in the US, all you're going to see some of the things that is be taking place down here in Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? There's a lot of wickedness that's be taking place because these Venezuelans, the Northern Kingdom, they have a different belly. Because I was explaining to some of the brothers here in the camp down here, I was explaining to them, I said, pay attention to Trinidadians. Alright? The Lord sent the Northern Kingdom over here by us to basically raise hell basically, because the Trinidadians here, they have a more kind of peaceful way about them. Yes, they will turn up stuff, and they will cause little riots. They will rob, they will steal and do the murders and whatnot. Yes, they does those things, but they don't have it to the extent to the Northern Kingdom. The Northern Kingdom have a different way about them. Alright? And since they start coming over here, is all kind of hell be breaking loose. You understand? You're getting people being beheaded and all kind of madness taking place. Alright? These people have a different mind. Okay? And the Lord knows what He's doing. And Esau Edom knows what he's doing, because why? The Lord is controlling his footsteps. Alright? Which he is going to get judged for. Let's get the book of 2nd Esdras 15. It says here, 2nd Esdras 15 and 1, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahushai. Alright? And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Alright? So these words and these scriptures that we're bringing out here is faithful and true. They are coming to pass. Alright? It says here, verse 6, For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord Yahushai. And just reading the scripture here, it have a wicked act that is also taking place on this earth today. Alright? Yesterday was Monday, today is Tuesday, today is what, Carnival Tuesday in Trinidad and Tobago here. And there's a wicked act that taking place on this earth. You know? A very, very wicked act, which is Carnival. Alright? Where is a bunch of drunkenness, nakedness, and fornication that's be taking place. Adultery that's be taking place. All kind of different wickedness. Verse 8, it says here, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things Salakia, in which they wickedly exercise. In which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. All right. So a lot of people who, you know, a lot of them who pass away, you know, by taking the Maxine Waters, a lot of them who pass away, you know, what you think they was doing up on the in the spirit realm? They complaining. Those are the souls that complaining. Also the souls from before, complaining about the wickedness, the things that they're going through, the wicked acts of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And the Lord getting fed up now. That's why he's speeding up the time. It says here, verse 9, and therefore saith the Lord Yahushai, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, which is Babylon the Great today. Alright, spiritual Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt, you know, Babylon the Great, aka America, with plagues as before. And as it said here, as before, not new under the sun. Same way how Egypt itself had gotten plagues, the Lord is bringing back the same plagues again. Alright? And will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it, shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that power shall bring upon it. Alright? So all the wickedness, all the different things that is taking place on the earth today, alright, who you think bringing it forth? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright? He's the one who bringing it forth. He also using Esau Edom to bring it forth also. Alright? The Lord is not a respecter of person. So when he uses Esau Edom, alright, he's going to destroy Esau Edom also. Because that man is a proud man right now. He believes that he is the one who doing all he believes because he's doing all these things and nothing is happening to him right now. He believes that he's some sort of God. Alright? And that's why the Lord said when he left his disciples, he said he's coming, he's leaving, but when he will be returning, but he will not return back as a man, he will return as a power. So the same way how Esau Edom right now believe that hey, he has all the power, the Lord say, well, you know, if you feel that you is the one who have all the power right now, well then I will meet you also as a power, as a God, and the Lord is going to take him down. Alright, I'll jump down to verse 14. It says here, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And this is what Esau, this is what Esau looking forward to also do. Alright, but the Lord is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, these things is going to take place. Alright, because Esau Edom believe that hey, he bring all these different things on the earth, he's going to be able to bring forth his total chip, you know, which is the RFID. Alright, to be able to place in your hand or in your forehead to be able to buy or sell. Okay, all this is just to push his agenda. It says here, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and and the cause of their actions shall stand in their power. Alright? So you're going to see people lifting up and coming against the system. You're going to see all these things taking place. Alright? Thus said the Lord. Let me see if I could bring out one more script here and close it off. This is the book of let me see. This is the book of Isaiah 24 and verse 4. It says here, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and faded away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore, as the cause devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein. And they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left. Alright? So that is something that is going to be taking place. Alright? Only a few men left will be taking place just now. And a lot of you women and them out there, who taking part of this carnival, taking part of these different things. Even the video which is Brother Rashalam had brought out here, even this video and all, where they're talking about a lot of women is basically the target, getting phones snatched from them, just now they will get raped, all these different things will be taking place. And what will happen? Your men and them who will be passing away, they will pass away in famine, and they will also pass away in wars. All these things is taking place, all these things is coming to pass. Alright, just a few men left. Verse 7, it says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languishes, all the merry-hearted do sign. The mirth of the tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. All these things is going to start to lessen down. Alright? Because why? These people are them in the mood. They rather live. They rather be in that time of mirth, which is better to be in the time of mourning. Alright? Better to be in the time of mourning, better to pray, to fast, to watch what you're eating. Because why? Esau Edom is on a roll right now. He's pushing a lot of wickedness on the earth. Defiled food. You understand? There's all kind of different things taking place. So you had to be circumspect in this time. It says here, verse 9, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house, Salakia, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. When does it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning grapes when the vintage is done. They shall lift up their voice, they shall sing for the majesty, and that is the elect here singing, to the majesty of the Lord. They shall cry aloud from the sea. Alright? And this is what is going to happen after all these different plagues, all these different things take place. The elect will rejoice. You understand? Because in this time that we're living in, yes, we're mourning, but at the same time we're also happy. But we're not happy like that kind of happy that they're doing out on the streets right now, where they're jumping up and down in the house of mirth. They giving in marriage. Who sleeping with who wife and who sleeping with who husband and what not taking place. Is all kind of wickedness taking place right now. Alright? That is not the mindset that we in right now. The mindset that we in right now, we looking for the coming of the Lord. Alright? So at the end of the day, hey, all these things are to take place. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai had to return. And I had to say all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bashem, Rakak Kudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Destruction unto Babylon. Abad Babal. Shalom.